Hi guys, we are on our way to get a little Botox right now. Running a tad bit late, but since we're driving, might as well make a little video. I'm gonna keep my eyes on the road, and you guys are just gonna listen to what I have to say. We're at a stoplight. I can show the fit now. Basic black top that I always wear. We got the gender pants. I know you can't see them, but they're definitely the stained up gender pants that I love so much. And yeah, I'm gonna be there on time, but technically just to the address on time. I still have to park in the parking structure, which I love to do. Maybe we'll go to the tippity top, maybe we won't. But then you have to walk there, so like I'll be there a little bit late, but it's okay. I just don't like being late. But sometimes it just happens, you know? It's not my fault, okay? I do love this little shopping center where the Botox place is at. I go to Laser Way in Temecula. If you guys go there too, let me know in the comments. I've been going to Laser Way for some years, and it's just good. They're always good. The nurses are always good. I don't know. I have gone to somewhere else, and I have experienced like negative effects of Botox. Like I had it before where like one of my eyes was visibly, I mean my face is like asymmetrical, or what is it called? Not asymmetrical. Like one of my eyes is lower than the other one. But I have had where Botox kind of like exaggerated that, and made it look even a little bit more lower. Oops. That was a hard launch. Yeah, where Botox like made it look a little bit more like off-centered, and that was not from going to Laser Way. I don't know, I just have always had good experiences there, so they're gonna keep me as a customer. The one thing they can do though is lower their prices. You know, where is everybody at? Why is this whole place empty? And where's the parking structure? We here. Ooh, look at this parking structure. We're going in. I think I want to go up just one level, have a little stair moment, even though I am running late and I probably should have parked on that ground level. I want to walk down some stairs. I want to see a view, you know? And there's barely anybody up here. They were waiting for me. All right, y'all. We here. Okay. How did I end up with 2 minutes to spare to my appointment? Not bad. All right. We gotta put our stuff up, and we gotta put the steering wheel lock. Don't try it, okay? If you get in my car and you're trying to steal it, you're gonna have to deal with this. And I know you can drill them away and everything. I'm gonna make it as much of a pain in the ass to take my car. Okay. Cute shoes. Ooh, I just put the bottom of my shoe right on the straw to my above. I don't like that. I need to hustle up. All right, let's do a quick check for bugs. No bugs. Oh, I wanted to wear the sweater. Hold on. We gonna change. Okay. We needed to put the sweater on because the thing about going there is that you have to like lay on this bed thing. And hold on, we gotta fix the girls. All right. Okay. So the thing about going there is that you have to lay on this bed thing, but I like to go like this and like put a hood on. Because I don't want my head being all up on that. Because I don't know if I'm pretty sure they changed the paper, but in my head, I want to see you change the paper. Got the bag, got the goods. I need my handy dandy door opener. Have you guys seen this? Look at this. You go like this, slide it out, slide it away. Slide it out, slide it away. You just go like that. Touch the door. Then you ain't got to get all that on your hands. Okay, I need to stop talking and go. All right, y'all. Come along for the journey. For the ride. Okay. All right. So we're here. We're going to make it on time. We got about 30 seconds before we're considered late. So we're good. Do a little stare moment. Oh, look at this thing that's in my keys. See as I walk. And does that. And I don't know how I feel about that. Ooh. All right, we're getting closer. All right, guys. I'm probably not going to record once I go in there. So this is, for now, goodbye. And then I'll come back when I'm done. All right, so we're all drawn up. She went to go get the goods. Here's what the room looks like. Yeah, just a little cute room. I ain't going to be recording when they do it, though. I want all eyes on my face. Concentration on my face. Not looking at the camera in the corner of the room. Yeah. So, yeah. Alright, guys. We just left. So you see the little bumpy areas on my face. Those will go down. It just looks like this right after. But super easy. She was very gentle as always. They seriously, that's why I like going there, because it doesn't matter who does your treatment, they all do it good. I haven't had a bad experience. So yeah, gotta walk back to the car now and maybe take a little trip to the top level, because I'm trying to see a little view, you know, a little something. Yeah, you just gotta take advantage when you come somewhere with a parking structure. All right, let's go all the way. All right, it looks pretty. So you get a little fresh air. I should have drove over here, honestly, because I don't want to walk back. That was one of the dumbest things that I did today. Because all I did was just make a giant circle. I started out on the other end and basically just turned around and, you know, walking back to the car now, but got a little couple extra steps in and a little unnecessary sweat. So I don't love that. Why didn't I do that? I should have just drove up to the top level. Like, I didn't even go up to the edge where I wanted to see. But it's okay. We're back to the car now. All right, guys. We're back. Oh my God, you guys, you know what I just did? Exposure therapy. Exposure therapy. Okay. I just hopped in my car and didn't put a plastic bag down. I was sitting all up in the laser away facility. I also didn't bring a change of clothes. Who am I? Right. I sat on my seat with like the edge of my butt. I don't know. Sometimes I can get it out of my head. Because the other day I sat somewhere and I got in my car after. And I didn't feel like crazy anxiety, but I think it's more so when I'm by myself that I think about all of these things so much more, because like my mind is only left to my thoughts only. And okay, I need to get the steering wheel lock off. All right. See? My car's still here. All right. Ooh, nice. Let's go to the top floor. Let's take a little look for the view. Yeah. This seatbelt's ruining the vibe. I'm trying to get a cute view and it's cutting off the girls. Okay, speaking of the girls, let's take off this damn sweater. You know, am I trying to be sweatered up? It ain't sweater weather. Hold on. Don't look. All right. Cute mama top. Cute mama top is on. Let's go to the top floor of the parking structure, guys. Even though we just walked up there for nothing, let's go back. Let's take a little tour. Oops, my bad. Look at the view. That's about all. That's all we're seeing today. It's just the mountains. It's not a ton, but it's cute. It does what it does when it does it. All right. Let's see if there's a better view over on this side. I don't think so. It's just gonna be the top of the buildings and another parking structure. But you know what? A vibe is a vibe. And today it's vibing. All right, we're gonna put you back up here. All right, hold on. I don't know why I love parking structures, but this one in particular, I've driven to this parking structure just to be at the parking structure. Like, I just wanted to take some cute pictures here. And I was like, you know what? I feel like going there because they have a nice parking structure, and I feel like taking pictures in a parking structure. And they're on my Instagram. You can go and see. It was like years ago. I didn't have anything to do that day, and I was like, we're going to the parking structure. It was right here. All right, my turn. You guys, I really have gotten good with my exposure therapy. I have been able to go out and about more places, but anyways, I have been able to touch stuff with my bare hands and use hand sanitizer after and feel okay about it. That is pretty new, because before, like, even when I would use hand sanitizer, I would feel like until I can wash my hands. And right now it's gotten to where, like, I'm after I use hand sanitizer, I'm good. Like, I feel calm, content, collected. But I don't know, little things I'm still trying to get used to. I wish that I could get in my car and not think about all the places where I sat. You know, maybe if I had like leather seats or something, I would feel a little bit more like willing to do that, because then I could just like disinfect it with a wipe or something. But sitting on the cloth seats after I sat in somewhere else's cloth seats, I don't like it, you know? And these cloth seats are old. These been through some things. You know, my car's 20-something years old. But when I got it, I did deep cleaning on these seats. And so I feel like the majority of the germs that are on the seats, they're mine. And if I go and sit somewhere that has that comfy little couch, like I did at Laserway when I was waiting in the waiting room, it's a cloth couch. Who else sat in that cloth couch? Did they wipe good? That's the things that I think about. Where did they sit? Did they sit somewhere else where somebody else didn't wipe good? You know? Some people sit on toilets, public toilets, with their bare butt. Sometimes they sit on the seat because they need to tie their shoe, and they do it with their clothes on. They sit on the seat with their clothes on. I've seen it in movies. So, I'm just saying, I don't want that in my vehicle. Look at the bumps. See the lumpy bumps? They're going away. Little by little, they're lowering. By the time I get home, they'll probably all be gone. I've been doing a lot more exposure therapy, where I'm going into more public places here and there, just dibble-dabbling. And I've been doing this for a long time. Like, this isn't like, I feel like I'm continuing it. But now I've gotten to a little bit more where, like, I've sat in public restaurants. I've gone to a movie theater and sat in the seats. I changed my clothes after, but that was a big step to actually go to the movie theater. That was like a couple months ago, and I felt like, who am I? You know? Because I wasn't into that at all. Yeah, you know, just doing a couple things here and there where I'm getting out of my comfort zone, and maybe one day I'll look at germs a little bit differently. And you know, there's certain things that will always be there, but you know, day by day. Also, guys, this is just a little friendly reminder as we close out the video. You create your own reality, and you have the power to control whether or not you want to have a good day. And I know that this is possible because I chose to have a good day today, and I chose to have a good day yesterday, and I chose to have a bad day the day before that. So it just goes to show you that your mind can really control your life. And the things that you think, that is what's going to take over your life, and that's always going to be in there. And if you think positive, good thoughts, you're going to have a positive, good day. If you think negative, bad thoughts, guess what? You're going to have negative, bad thoughts going on in your life too. Or negative, bad things in your life, I should say. So yeah, just a little reminder, because I'd be forgetting that all the time. Like, throw a reminder in all the time because I need it. Yeah, you're in control. You have a lot more control than you think you do. Yeah, I don't know how else to put it, you guys. Okay, let's say if you start your day, you wake up and you're feeling like about something. You know, it could be something going on in your life. It could be depression. It could be all kinds of things, whatever. But if you tell yourself, I'm not having that today. That's not my life anymore. My life is good. My life is happy. You think of things that are going well in your life, not bad things. You have to literally like force it out of yourself. And remind yourself of all the cool blessings that are in your life and everything that's going well for you. And it makes that one thing that you were stressing about real small. And people say this kind of stuff all the time about think about your blessings and all that stuff, but we forget, or we don't know how to do it. Because even me too, sometimes I hear that and I'm like, okay, but it literally is just walking yourself through it and reminding yourself that life's good. It's good. Yeah, I'd say my life is better. My life is the best now than it's ever been. And that is attributed a lot to my mindset. Sorry if I'm being like preachy to you guys, but it really is just like the mind is not a joke. Whatever you feed it, whatever you tell your mind and all of that, that becomes your reality. And I was just reminded of that. You know, just having like a little off day. Nothing terrible. It was just an off day. And it's like I allowed my mind to continue with it. And when I started the next day yesterday, I like snapped where I was just like, that's not my life anymore. I'm not, you know, reset back to this me, you know? Maybe this doesn't make sense, but anyways, guys, that's all I got. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being interested in what I got to say. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.